You ever find yourself as a guitar player in a band that also has a piano? Sometimes you might be struggling to find ways to coexist. Normally everyone else is playing one note at a time. You got bass players who can play chords and all that stuff, but that's usually reserved for solo. In band stuff, they're usually playing one note at a time. Obviously the singer's going to be singing one at a time. There are a couple of things you can do as a guitar player to differentiate yourself from the piano. Players got 10 fingers, so they're able to play much larger chords, often because it's easy for piano players to play very small intervals in a variety of keys, so they can get those like nice clusters. A way to distinguish yourself as a guitar player is to play things that only the guitar is capable of, to be as guitaristy as possible. So some of the techniques that I'm going to talk about today I just played in the intro. Palm muting, piano players can't do that. If they have like an upright piano with the cover off, there is a thing I've seen piano players do where they, put their hands against the strings, so that in that way they're muting it. But let's say it's not that, it's a like electric keyboard, or they haven't taken the cover off. So 9 times out of 10, the piano player is not going to be able to get to create this sound. So if I go. So whatever the idea is that you're playing, you just add a bit of palm muting. Even if it's a single note. Piano player's not going to be able to add that texture, so it's something you can bring to the band. The second one is harmonics. In the intro I was combining like bass notes. Obviously you don't have to do that if there's already bass player providing the bass line. You can just add harmonics, or it could be if you're adding artificial. But again, it's a texture that the piano is not going to get. The listener will be able to hear your sound coming through because you're not just fighting them on, rich chords. It's very difficult. If you're going to go toe to toe with the piano player for clusters, they're going to have you beat. So it's better to play to your strengths, right? Okay. Third thing that guitar players can do that piano players can't is bend strings, particularly in a country setting. Any kind of popular music, to be honest. Less so in jazz, right? Fourth one is going to be sliding chords. So again, not easy, or not really possible. I mean, a piano player could slide like G flat to G. They could probably slide from the black notes to the white notes. Like, would only work in certain specific keys, right? It's harder to slide up. But a guitar player, so that's quite a cool sound that is going to be yours. You could also combine these two, so you could have like, fill in the back pickup. You slide the harmonics. Just on the bending thing, they've always got this. That behind the nut. Number 5 on things that guitar players can do that piano players can't, and that would be completely dead notes. So the first one I talked about was palm muting, so you're still hearing the note come through. But just with a different texture added. But this complete dead notes is, again, is something else a piano player can't do. In a funk band, definitely this is going to come to the fore, you know. But that doesn't mean that other genres couldn't do it. You know, you can just throw them in there as opposed to funk where it's going to be pretty constant, right? Because it's part of the style. Okay, so next time you're at that practice session with the piano player in the band, you can try some of these things out. Whether you're writing original stuff or arranging a piece of music that already exists, you can try these 5 things, and whatever the part is, try to use those techniques to make your part more unique to the guitar and therefore find your place in the mix with the piano player. All right, that's us. Hope that helps. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.